Today's lesson is HTML. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. The reason for studying HTML is we will be able to create web pages. So what is a web page? A web page is nothing but collection of texts, images, audios, videos, and when you connect several web pages, it's going to help you to create a website. For writing HTML code, we have to use editors. Now there are two types of editors which are available. One is called the WYSIWYG editor and the other one is called the text editor. WYSIWYG editor will help you to add commands directly which are available in the software which is used for writing HTML. And for text editor, we will have to remember the commands for writing the code. WYSIWYG can help you to access the different HTML elements which are available, but in case of text editor, we cannot do so. We will have to keep the commands in our memory and we'll have to type it out in order to get the output. Now there is a concept in HTML which is HTML elements. Tags and attributes together they form the HTML elements. So there are two types of tags which are available. One is called the container tag and the other one is called the empty tag. How do we differentiate a container tag and an empty tag? A container tag has an opening tag as well as a closing tag. How can you find out? Just look at the example here where it is written example of container tag, wherein we have written the term body in angular brackets and we have written the term body again with a slash preceding it. So that slash body will be termed as the closing tag and the body without the slash is called the opening tag. So this basically defines a container tag. What is an empty tag? An empty tag will not have a slash preceding it. Now what are attributes? Attributes are nothing but features of the tag. So in order to add more beautification or in order to add more characteristics to various tags, we use different attributes. Most of the tags in HTML have their own attributes. So let's take up an example. We have this tag which is called body and BG color is one of the attributes of the body tag. So how do we write the command in HTML? We first open the angular bracket and then write the body tag, followed by the attribute which is BG color. The full form of BG color is background color and I have set the color of the web page as green. Now we will be learning how to write HTML code in Notepad. So for that we will go to run and type Notepad and click on OK. The first tag with which we start the HTML code is HTML/HTML since it's a container tag. We'll be writing the head tag and we will be writing the title tag. So the HTML tag basically holds the entire code. The purpose of the head tag is to provide supplementary information. And the purpose of the title tag is to provide a title which is going to appear in one of the tabs of the browser. So in this case, let's put the title as HTML. You can definitely put a title of your choice. Following head, we will be opening our body tag which is going to hold the main content of the web page. Now we are going to add few attributes to the body tag which is BG color. We will set it as say suppose yellow and let's set the color of the text as green. So this text attribute helps you to set the color of the text. Let's set the top margin. This is another attribute which will help you to leave a gap of 2 units from the top of the window. So let's set it as 3, and we have right margin, left margin and bottom margin as well. So for this lesson we will only keep top margin, and now we are going to introduce a heading for this web page, which we will be doing it using H1 tag. So there are 6 heading tags available, H1 to H6. H1 will give you the highest size of the heading and H6 will give you the smallest size of the heading. In between you have H2, H3, H4, H5. So you can definitely use them as per your wish. So let's put the heading as Introduction to HTML. And let's close the heading tag. It is again a container tag. Now in this case what will happen? The color of Introduction to HTML will appear as green. Why? Because we have set the color to green for the body tag. And since the heading tag is coming under the body tag, it is going to take the color which has been set for the body tag. Now in order to change the color later on, we will be using the font tag. So this font tag has 3 attributes associated with it, which is font size. This will set the size of the text. You have face, which will set the the style of the text. And you have the color attribute, which is going to change the color of the text. So let me set the color as red, and since font is again a container tag, we are going to close it. So under this we are going to write the text as HTML is interesting. We all can create a web page learning or watching. We all can create a web page after watching this lesson. Okay. So the color for this entire paragraph, that is HTML is interesting, we all can create a web page after watching this lesson, will be red, and the size of the text will be 22, and the style of the text would be Courier New. You can also use Arial Black, you can also use Times New Roman, so that would be as per your choice. Next, I would like to show you, say suppose I want to make a text bold. So for that, which tag do we use? We use the B tag, which stands for bold. I want to make the text italics as well, so I'm going to write I for that. And if I want to underline the text also, I'm going to write U for that. So for this case, say suppose let's take the word flower. And remember, the order in which we open the tags, it's the reverse order in which we close the tag. So since we have opened bold tag first, italics next, followed by underline, we are going to close underline first, followed by I, followed by B. So after this, we are going to draw a line using the tag which is called the HR tag. It stands for horizontal rule tag. For this also, we can set the size, which is 20, say suppose. You can decrease the size, you can increase the size. You can set the width of the line as well, so it will change according to the browser window. So here let's set it as 100%, or say suppose 75% of the browser. and let's set the color of this as green. So since HR is an empty tag, we will not be closing the HR tag. The next tag which I would like to show you is the BR tag. What does BR stand for? BR stands for break. So if I want to write text or sentences in different lines, we are going to add BR after every line, which is going to show you the sentences in different lines. Now, after writing the HTML, the main thing is to save the file properly, because if the saving does not happen, the output will not come. So for this, we will go to File, we will go to Save As, we will go to Desktop, we will click Save As Type to all files. We'll name the file as introduction.html and we will click on Save. So what will happen? An introduction.html file will appear on the desktop. See here, this is my introduction.html file. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to open it with Firefox. So students, if you notice that the title, which is not the same as the heading, it has appeared at the top left corner of the screen where it is showing HTML. The color of the heading, which is Introduction to HTML, is in green because we have set the text color as green for the body tag. The color of HTML is interesting and we all can create a web page after watching this lesson. This is coming in red because we have set the font color as red. And this flower, it is coming as italicized and underlined and bold because we have used all those three tags. We are seeing a green line which has taken only 75% of the browser window. So the color is green because we have set the color as green. So the saving is very, very important with the extension .html. If you are not putting the extension as .html or htm, your code will not run. So this is an important part of the entire lesson. Please keep it in mind. We will continue with the rest of the chapter in our next lesson.